boy or is it a girly? We had a gender reveal today, y'all. We had a gender reveal today. I know what the baby boo is. I am no longer in the dark. Hey, Ray Bay. Hey, Fawn. It's Alana B. How you been, babe? Peace, Wild Indian Roots. Relentless. Hey, baby boo. Y'all like, it's a boy. It's a girl. It's a boy. It's a girl. It's a boy. It's a girl, and you know you rock my world. It's a boy or it's a girl, and you know you. Hold on. I want to where are baby boo's at before I break the news. I did post it on the story, but I took it off. So only like 14 people got to see the story. You said tell us now. You gotta wait. You say you love seeing me in the sunlight. I shine. Shining real bright. Yeah, so we're doing a day show today. You said I can tell from your face. Boys give a different glow. You think so? Not me trying to keep it mysterious or something. But let me bring Facebook in here and then we're gonna start. That you will be with no one but me, baby. Welcome in, y'all, to the Crystaline Mars Show. I am your co-host, Mrs. Duüblé Jones. I am the lady with the stones. Yes, this is a pink shirt, and I got on pink pants. I am the lady with the stones to come here and to leave us alone, and I'm a spiritual guide to assist y'all in this life. Shout out to y'all for showing up in every way that y'all do. Y'all, today we're doing the show a little early today. We're doing a little early today because Duüblé hanging out tonight. Duüblé is hanging out tonight, so I won't go leave y'all high and dry. I was like, I'm gonna show up a little earlier, so we will not be going live. We will not be growing live tonight. This is the show of the day. Ashe. So, what I was about to say. Yeah, so I told y'all we had the gender reveal, bitch. Guess what? So, the baby boo, can I get a drum roll, please? I would like do it with my titties, but I ain't trying to do too much. I don't want to bring too much attention to the knockers, the showstoppers. But I'm so annoying. The guys like, you ain't got your titty shirt on today? Nope, not today. I'm being a lady. Got them tucked away. But drum roll, please. It's a boy. It's a boy, y'all. Baby boo is a boy. So that was super, super, super jaw-dropping because y'all couldn't have told me it wasn't a girl. Like, I had a pregnancy with a girl and it seemed like the same. My cravings was the same. It's pretty smooth. I did have a little pain this time around than I did the first time. Like, I be having pelvic pain or discomfort, because it don't really be painful. It just be discomfort. But other than that, it's smooth sailing like the girl. So I just thought, I don't know. But yes, so it's baby boo. We already got the name and everything. And I'm super stoked. So now Logas got 2 sons. I have a son and a daughter. And I'm like, okay, you get the vibes. I know nothing about boys. I have one whole sister, and she has nieces. So all I know is girls. In my family, we have a whole bunch of girls. So I'm excited, though, to bring that masculine energy in. My mom was like, you done broke a cycle. I was like, I cycle. So, yes, y'all. So we had did that earlier. The family came. You said, I thought it was a boy. Thank you. You said, I'm smiling so hard. I love y'all. I love y'all. Baby Boo said, what does this mean behind me? It was a message of the day from yesterday. Well, it was a spiritual lesson. So if you are really that interested, you can go to our YouTube channel and click on last night's episode and see what Brother Logas was talking about with the marry less, not love message. But yeah, the family came over earlier and it was just full of love. It was full of love, and I was like, oh my gosh. I've been replaying the videos since everybody left, but I'm grateful. And yeah. So baby book coming soon. Okay, so that's what we got for that. Y'all head on to the website too, y'all. I did some rebranding. I did switch it up, shift it up because of the new year energy. So we got a whole new color theme. We got Papa Legba and Ogun in the building with the color theme on the website, crystalinemars.com. Y'all also head over there and claim y'all spiritual tools, gems, jewels, and services, y'all. And let's go ahead and get into the message of the day. I don't really have a message of the day, so I'm gonna just pull. We're gonna read a scripture. We're going to read a scripture. Ashe Mystique. Thank you, y'all, for all the congratulations. We're going to read a little scripture. I'm going to just pop the book open and see what UOU has for me, has for you. Ashe, Ashu. So this is a book, UOU by Eric Thomas. So I'm going to pop it open and see what we got. I promise. Y'all stay with us. Boo. Huh? What I'm gonna pull? What's the one I need to read? Huh? Hold on, I gotta find the sentence. Let me see, y'all. I'm doing the most. Huh? I'm so annoying. Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read y'all. I say, you said what I'm doing live. We here early today because I'm outside tonight. All right, so let's go ahead and read. I'm gonna be reading a little song. And it reads, once you've found your method of expression, study it, practice it, refine it. Keep what serves you and get rid of what's bitch, this big word. What'd that say? Get rid of what's superfluous. Work on your weaknesses. Change up your environment. Put yourself in front of new audiences. Come on, new audiences. Consistently evaluate yourself. Ask yourself what you're trying to express and how best to do it. Try new modes of expression. Stay true to the modes that make you feel most you and connect to them. Oh, bitch. Y'all bear with me, bitch. I'm start over. Stay true to the modes that make you feel most you and connect them to the modes that will get you to the next level. Just because I do corporate gigs doesn't mean I speak like the marketing director of an insurance company. It means that I fuse the language of corporations with my own sense of language and deploy that mode of expression when the occasion calls for it. Today, if you look at the progression of my videos, you can see that the way I express myself is clearer, sharper, and more pointed than when I first began because I kept studying and learning my expression, and my expression becomes clearer and clearer. I still work on my ability to express myself at the highest level possible and to all kinds of different people. Okay, so freedom of speech, bitch, freedom of expression. Okay, so with this, a lot of y'all, well, not a lot, because I'm not going to say it's a lot or a little, I don't know, but some of y'all, I will say, some of y'all may definitely be called, like we talked about a few lives ago. I can't remember, but it was like a call up, a call out, and you're being called to expand your comfort zone, use that throat chakra, right? What did it say about the new audiences? Change up your environment, put yourself in front of new audiences. And some of y'all, yes, I talked about this last night. When I was like, I didn't always communicate, or I wasn't always as expressive as I was, as I am today when I first started putting myself on social media 4 years ago, right? And so whatever this is, because obviously not everybody's going to make a YouTube page, Instagram, TikTok, you're not going to be on social media platforms, but it's just a matter of doing that thing that makes you feel uncomfortable, right? Doing that thing that you haven't quite mastered yet, and just allowing yourself that grace, giving yourself that grace to get better in time. Okay, you will improve, but Just continue to evaluate self, continue to study self, continue to reflect on self, continue to study that art, whatever this is, whatever that is, so you can acquire the skills and all those things, so you can speak confidently and show confidently your true, authentic expression. Okay? So that's the message of the day. Thank y'all for bearing with me, bitch. And it says, practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanence. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanence. And I paused because I adopted this mantra from Brother Logas. And it is perfect. Because, we'll say like practice makes perfect. But perfect practice makes perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. And that what that means is, if you practice as if it's the real game, that is how you will become perfect. That is how you will become better. That is how you're going to show up in the game. Okay, so if you're fucking off right now because you're in practice mode, because you're not quite there yet, you don't have the manager position yet, you don't have the 6-figure business yet, so you think this is your time to fuck off. No, bitch, this is the time where you need to practice and make it, practice with the intention to perfect it to the best you can. And every time you show up to practice, so when it's game time, it's go time. You know what I mean? So I don't know who that is, but definitely give your best at all times. Give your best at all times, okay? Don't wait until a certain manifestation or something comes into fruition before you try to show up as your best self, because again, you're only going to show up as ready as you are. But if you always stay ready, if you always, like I said, go to practice with that fortified mindset, if you always go to practice and you're focused, you always go to practice and you give all of you, that is exactly how you're going to play. That's exactly how you're going to show up on game day. Okay? So that's what we got, babe. So that's the message of the day. Let's go ahead and get into the daily energy. Yay. Okay. Peace, Kenzala. Ashe. What you talking about, relentless? Perfect practice makes perfect. Go hard or go the fuck home. You said this has been a running message in the energy for sure. Relentless said, I'm having such a good time. They are teaching me a lot. I'm stepping out. I start a podcast with younger people than me. Okay. Yep, the young can learn from the old, and the old can learn from the young. For sure. I say to that. So let's go ahead and get into the daily energy. What we got here? So the daily energy for the 24th, y'all. The vibes feel very much copacetic for the most part. All right, I did channel that some of y'all may want to put some stuff on, some bills on auto pay. Okay, I don't know how y'all feel about auto pay, but some of y'all about to, things have already picked up, or some of y'all just things are about to pick up. So I picked up this financial energy. I don't know where that financial energy came from, bitch, but maybe because it's the 24th and it adds up to 6, and that is Venus energy, and Venus does have to do with money. It is the planet of money and other things. And so some of y'all have just been lost in the sauce, or just really busy in the nitty gritty, and just certain financial obligations and responsibilities may have been falling by the wayside, right? And so like before you know it, you're like, bruh, like, oh my gosh, I was supposed to pay that bill on the 12th and it's the 31st now, or I thought I paid it last month and I didn't. Some of y'all have that reoccurring thing. And so I would definitely look into some auto payment and also making some payment arrangements, okay? Take care of earthly responsibilities. Take care of earthly responsibilities. I don't know where I was channeling on this. I channeled this energy like weeks ago. But take care of earthly responsibilities, bills, etc. Okay, so this would be a good time for you to really make sure your ducks are in a row when it comes to your finances. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, some of you may find yourself daydreaming about the future as well, and what's on the other side for you. Also, y'all meet us here for tomorrow night, because we will be conducting the final 369. Well, I ain't gonna say final, because we're gonna have it show up again. The 369 portal energy. We talked about it. We did a guided meditation with Brother Logas. Brother Logas led a guided meditation on March 6th. And then he also led another one on March 15th. And the 24th has come around. So we got this third trifecta closeout when it comes to this 369, which is the vibration of love. And so we've been doing a lot of like heart work. Oh shoot, my battery about to die. I got 1%. So yeah, so y'all meet us here for tomorrow night's live. But on this day, definitely respect on your spiritual growth. Some of y'all may want to, damn bitch, it just died. I just put the charger in there, bitch. So yeah, my iPad just died, so I can't continue with the daily energy. So y'all can head over to the website, crystalinemars.com, and get the rest of it. But yeah, definitely I did see that though. Reflect on 369. Some of y'all may want to go back to old journal prompts. You may want to go back to the March episode 369, because that's what episode it was, and get something that you need. But yeah, I'm done with the daily energy because the iPad dead. And so we're gonna be doing it to no music. No music. So I don't even know what the colors for tomorrow is. So in honor of baby blue being a boy, let's drop some baby blue hearts down below, some baby blue and some dark blue hearts down below in honor of my little prince. Dang, I don't got my incense holder. I do got this shell though. So we about to go ahead and get into collective tarot tea time. You and me time. So y'all drop y'all blue hearts so y'all can tap in. If y'all do want a live reading, y'all can send y'all love offerings in. And I will conduct those first come, first serve. Man. This is so ghetto. Okay, boo. This is how we do it. Okay. You said, oh my God, it's a boy. Yes, it's a boy. We found out today we had our dinner reveal. It was so nice. It was so nice. Did the phone charge? I like the music. Did it cut on yet? Okay, I was about to say, because it's the fast charger. Let's go ahead and finish, y'all. Let's go ahead, because I got the... No, because I said I was going to already move on. Let's go. We're going to keep on going. But what's the colors, though? Hold on, y'all, because I'm about to get the music. What's my password? Okay. How was y'all day, though? Quick little intermission. How was y'all day? Was it pretty chill? Was it pretty chill? Tell me how you feel. Is it fake or is it real? Dollar, dollar bill. Come on. Settings. Look, who don't like silence? Who's avoiding the silence? Silence. All right, y'all. So again, y'all can send y'all love offerings in. I'll conduct those first come, first serve. But this is going to be a general. I want you to take what resonates and whatever don't curve, right? Leave it. Do not make the shoe fit if it don't. Because it won't. And it'll leave you with corners, bitch. Hold on. Pandora. Zora the Explorer. You said your day was wonderful, so grateful. Great. I love that for you. All right, what we got here for the collective perspective? We have the Two of Pentacles. Yes. So this is literally confirmation about that daily energy that I just tapped into. When it comes to you trying to balance something, some of y'all are trying to balance the physical and the spiritual. Some of y'all are trying to balance your own personal healing journey, your own work and things like that, and then take care of other things too. But let's see what we got. Yes, yes. So we got the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Cups here. The 10 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. So this is a message to not take it personal, okay? This is a message to not take it personal. There could be some people in your life who genuinely want to show up for you, but life be lifing. Life be lifing. So some of y'all may have a past where, you know, maybe people didn't show up for you and things like that. And so that may happen in the near future, or it may have just recently happened, and you may have adopted this perspective or just like replayed this whole narrative where it's like, see, nobody ever shows up for me, or see, I knew so and so and so and so. And grace. Grace, okay? I'm not talking about nobody who ghosted you. I'm talking about somebody who may have told you like they had intentions to do something, but then something came up and they just could not follow through. Because with this 10 of Cups and the 5 of Cups followed by the 2 of Pentacles, somebody may be having a hard time with just trying to balance things, or maybe it's not they're having a bad time, but something could have really came in. Something really could have came up. Something really could have happened to where they just couldn't show up for you. And with this Five of Cups, it's like you may be over here like just sad in your feelings because you couldn't share certain things with certain people, and you like this was a big thing for you, and maybe they didn't take it serious. So I don't know who that's for, but don't take it personal. Don't take it personal as well. Also, some of you can use some support too. Some of y'all may be struggling, bitch. You may be trying to do it by yourself. You may be trying to do it by yourself. And it may be getting a little heavy for you. And even if it's not getting a little heavy for you, that could be another perspective that you want to let in. Or, you know, somebody could definitely help you in some way, shape, or form. But you may have this, yeah, because I'm hearing INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? You're like, I'm good. I figure it out. I figure it out. But there is community here. Okay? You don't have to do this by yourself anymore. Some of y'all had to go down a journey where maybe you had to teach yourself, or you had to like love on yourself. You had to go through some things alone, but Spirit's like, look around and see where your help is. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So somebody is also, I don't know, this could be for somebody specific, 1, 2, maybe 3 of you, but somebody is worried about how somebody sees them. Somebody's worried about how they see them. It's given like a new, you may just be meeting the family, or just like new on the job or something like that. And you're like, how do they feel about me? What do they think about me? Like, what are they saying about me? Like, do they like me? Oh, I think they like me. But it does feel like somebody need to let their guard down, though. Let their guard down. Somebody's like super awkward for no reason. Super anxious for no reason. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. It's okay. Some of y'all may feel a little quirky. Some of y'all may be a little different or whatever. But allow yourself to just be. Speaking of the expression, right? We have the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so just give something some time here. Something's definitely moving in your favor. It just feels like a slow burn, a slow turn here. And some of y'all, like, you just watching it. You're just like watching something slowly happening. Somebody's getting impatient. I'm seeing the Temperance in reverse. Somebody's getting impatient. Yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles. So interesting. The Five of Cups right under that is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Some of y'all, things are moving slow because you're in this energy of lack. You're in this energy of lack. Graffiti had a personal session. I call it personal because nobody was on Instagram, but there were lovelies on YouTube last night when Graffiti had went live with Brother Logas, and he definitely brought some things to light, which was beautiful when it comes to the subconscious mind and how we think about money. And Graffiti, I hope you don't mind me sharing, but Brother Logas, I mean, it was live, right? So technically it is already shared. But Brother Logas just asked Graffiti, like, what would he do with the, because Graffiti was like, he wants financial freedom. And Brother Logas was like, well, what will you do with this freedom? And Graffiti, he said something along the lines of, I will invest in something to get more money, you know, to flip it, essentially. And Brother Logas was like, see, that's the thing. What if I had already granted you this access? What if the universe has already granted you this access in regards to this financial freedom, but your perception of it, your relationship to it, your attachment to it, and your narrative around, oh, I gotta make more, that is the thing that is creating a blockage, right? Because you're being granted this financial freedom so you can just live life the way you want to, you know, live life comfortably. Create the life that you desire. You've already been access have already been granted to the abundance. So just continue to do what you're doing and live your life, right? And so some of y'all are like, you're freaking out. Some of y'all have money coming in and you're like, oh my gosh, how do I make more? How do I make more? And it's about just, how do I be? How do I be authentically? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? And the money is going to continue to come through as long as I am in alignment with my purpose, right? I'm in alignment with my highest path. I am in alignment with my highest self, right? So some of y'all are worried about the wrong thing. You may be worried about something depleting itself, something draining, something drying out. And it's like, it's creating this anxious attachment, right? The book Attached may be significant to somebody, okay? We have the star, access granted. So some of y'all definitely with this solar eclipse, new moon energy that we are entering in 9 days, okay? New moon in Aries. New moon in Aries. This is the time to set your intentions. This is the time to do your manifestation rituals, right? So to those of you who did not get a chance to book your personal rituals from the last solar eclipse or the lunar eclipse that was a few weeks ago, this is your time to take advantage, okay? Book your Sweet Life Manifesto, your access granted door opener, Papa Legba ritual. Also, to all of you who have purchased your rituals and you have seen shifts, you have experienced shifts, things have came through, things have cleared out. If you could please send me a whatever your experience was. If you could just share your testimony, send it. You can email it to us or you can DM us, but I'd greatly appreciate that. I would love to add them to our website. You can go review it as well. You can go to the actual ritual that you purchased and reviewed it, but I would like to have up my own little section where I have you all's testimony from the personal rituals. And a lot of y'all, I done did over 100 personal rituals over the past few months. And y'all been coming in my DMs, but I don't have like an actual testimony style format for me to put on the website. So to those of you who have booked, who have received, who have exchanged, who has experienced, if you could share that with us, please, that would be greatly appreciated, okay? But we do have a wish fulfillment coming through for y'all. This is very much connected to this new moon in Aries energy. So let's see what we got. So let's start over, right? We're about to start over. There's this clean slate energy, okay? Some of you are going to have the chance to do something again. You may have dropped the ball in the past. You may have missed an opportunity in the past, and it's coming again. The stars may just not have aligned in the past, right? I was thinking about that today because my in-laws was like, thank you so much, because I had my mother-in-law bake the baby boo's cake for the gender reveal. And she was just like, thank you so much for, adding me or allowing me to be a part of this and making the cake and things like that. Because they didn't get to experience a lot of moments with Logas's first son, okay? Because that's their only grandchild. They have other children, but Logas is the only one who has children. So they didn't really get to experience like the grandma and the grandpa energy with their grandchild because they were in a different state. But now they're in the same state, so they get to, they got to experience a gender reveal. If we do a baby shower, they'll get to experience that. And even just from the beginning of the birth, they get to experience that and do it over again, do the things that they couldn't do before. And that's just what I'm getting for the collective. A lot of you are going to have the opportunity to do it over again when it comes to love, when it comes to business, when it comes to just your life as a whole. Some of y'all are going to be making a big move, moving back home or moving back to a space that you ran from. Right. Some of y'all have just recently moved back home, moved back to a space. Maybe you had to go back with your parents. You may have to go back to your home state or something like that to do some shadow work. Right. Some of y'all had to leave and really, or you chose to leave, right, and hermit yourself and really do the shadow work. And now you're ready to come back and face those things that you once ran from. Right. So regardless of however it's going to show up for you, it does feel like another opportunity to do it again with a different perspective, with newfound wisdom, with support as well. Okay. All right. So we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. So something is not going to be as challenging or difficult as you think. Some of you are so worried. And with this energy, with the Aries new moon, like I keep reminding us, Aries does have fiery, get that fucking ass up energy, but don't overwhelm yourself either, because Aries can also be impulsive. So it is important that we incorporate our discernment when it comes to choosing, like, okay, I'm gonna do this now, that can wait, right? Because there were a lot of things that I wanted to do in one day, and I'm like, Duublé, realistically speaking, this is gonna take time. This is gonna take time to plan. This is gonna take time. So give yourself that time, but just, again, be intentional and work at it more often than not so we can experience it, so we can finish the project or whatever sooner than later. But there is something where it's like an overthinking energy, something that may have been stressing you out, worrying you, that is not that deep as you think, okay? Okay. There could be somebody as well spiraling in your life, having like emotional meltdowns, just like really struggling. Remember we started with that Two of Pentacles where it was like juggling. Some of y'all are in a space where it's not you that's juggling. It's not you that's like trying to get your life. It's like the people around you, and you're being called to be a pillar. You're being called to be a pillar here. So don't let yourself go up and down with them. Don't let them stress you out. When they're high, you stay fucking neutral. When they're low, you stay fucking neutral here, because some of y'all are feeling drained because you're investing too much energy into somebody or into something that is like all over the place, okay? Somebody could be born on May 17th, May 8th, July 1st, August 5th may be significant. Somebody may be a Cancer. We have the moon in reverse. We have the moon in reverse. And we have the Hierophant. Ooh, this is nice. So the moon in reverse and the Hierophant. The moon in reverse and the Hierophant. Living my life like it's golden, I say. The moon in reverse and the Hierophant. This is Cancer, Taurus energy. Cancer, Taurus, Aquarius. Let me see something real quick. Huh. Oh my gosh. Huh. So some of y'all are going to be like a very powerful spiritual teacher, or some kind of, it's like this high ranking position here. This high ranking position. So again, discernment is going to be very, very, very imperative. All right. Leaning into your intuition, strengthening, activating your intuition, building a healthy relationship with it. Okay. Being able to see the deception as well. What's up with this star energy? We have the Page of Cups in reverse. This is so beautiful. I'm seeing Tiana from Princess and the Frog, because with this is interesting, because this Page of Cups energy is like daydreaming, wishing on a star, seeing into the spiritual realm, you know, manifestation energy, right? And with it being in reverse, it's like something not coming to light, something not happening, but this is coming through. This is your breakthrough here. Because Tiana was like, you know, it got to the very end. Tiana thought she was screwed the entire time. But then she made peace with what was, and she was like, you know what? It is what it is. I have my frog, and if we gotta stay a frog forever, like, it is what it is. And that is when her breakthrough came. So some of y'all are moving into a space of serenity when it comes to maybe trying to run away or trying to force something, and that is when something's going to come through for you. Okay, what's this Five of Cups in reverse? So don't give up on your dreams. That's what this is given to. Don't give up on your dreams. Continue to dream day and night. That's day and night. I'll go for broke if I could be with you. Only you can make it right. So this is interesting because this 5 energy keeps being followed up by 5 energy. We had the 5 of Cups here earlier, and then it was followed up by the 5 of Pentacles. Now we got the 5 of Swords here, and we got the 5 of Cups here under each other, just like the last lineup was. So, with this 5 of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Cups upright, some of y'all definitely need to do some releasing here. Some of y'all, that's when it comes to just overthinking something. Release this overthinking. Release thinking worst case scenario. Some of you are cursing your own self with these sabotaging thoughts here. Okay. But with all these 5s, that is a lot of challenge as well. We have the Hierophant, which is card number 5 as well. Okay. July 7th, 777. 7s may be somebody's favorite number, lucky number. But with this 5, it's been a lot of challenges here. Okay. And then it says also, remember I was like, somebody's stressing you out or something like that. Don't let them stress you out. This is also like somebody could be grieving, you know, going through a very dark cycle or a very emotional cycle here. Okay. So don't let it get to your head. Let's see what we got. What's this moon in reverse? I put one foot in front of the other. I'm walking. It's playing by Mary Mary. And then we talked about that yesterday, putting one foot in front of the other. I was talking to a lovely during a birth chart reading the other day, and we were just talking about embracing the shadow, you know, and allowing the shadow to come to the forefront, allow for the shadow to come side by side, because it's not about leading with light and the light being in the front and the shadow being in the back. No, the yin and the yang, they are side by side, right? Look at it as a left foot, a right foot, a left leg, a right leg. All right, when you're standing still, they are side by side, depending on what position of your footing, right? But let's just say we have a neutral stance, side by side. Your light and your dark, your left and your right, your yin and your yang, your femme and your masc, they are side by side, right? So stop trying to bury aspects of yourself and leave parts of you behind. It's about integrating, it's about understanding those past versions of you and becoming whole with all aspects of you, past, present, future, hurt, healed, in the middle, you know what I mean? Because when we talk about walking, and let's look at it from a perspective of the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, the positives and the negatives. At one point, that light is going to lead with that left foot. And then if you keep walking, the right is going to lead at some point. You know, that right is going to come from the back, and it's going to then be the foot in the front, right? So sometimes we want to lead with light. Sometimes we want to lead with our shadow is going to lead us. And it's about you shifting your perspective of your shadow self. Do you look at your shadow self as something to be ashamed of? Do you look at your shadow self as demonic or dark or negative? You know what I mean? To where you just are suppressing it. You know, some of y'all are super, super gifted, and that's what I'm tapping into when I say the dark energy. I mean more so the subconscious, you know, the occult, you know, the spiritual realm of things. Some of y'all are very, very gifted. And you pull cards for yourself, or you channel messages for yourself, or you're very intuitive, you connect with ancestral energy, but you keep those things to yourself. And Spirit's like, I need you to continue to walk. I need you to walk out loud. I need you to come outside and walk with pride here. So what are you not sharing with the world? Okay? It's taking me back to Logas Sis and Kinzela's one-on-one session that they had one time, and she was just like, I just don't feel like I'm shining. I'm allowing myself to shine, or something along those lines. And he was like, well, maybe you're not allowing, by you blocking your heart off, by you shutting yourself off from certain people and things, you're not allowing yourself to shine, because you're not giving your light. You're not allowing yourself to just be. You're holding aspects of yourself back. So what parts of you are you holding back? Some of you may be very anxious. You may be worried about who's going to leave you, who's going to judge you, and things like that. There could be things that you prayed for, and you're like, I don't want to do this because I don't know if I'm going to lose them, or I'm going to lose this. But baby, we got Superstar now playing by Usher. Come on, Superstar. And it's supernatural. It's supernatural. It's natural for you. So what comes naturally for you? What comes natural for you? Let's walk in that. Let's walk in that. Stop trying to be something that you're not. Stop trying to recreate yourself to be something that maybe looks more presentable to the world, that may be more acceptable, more digestible to the world. Be you. We have the world. Didn't this card come out last night? Okay. And so I really want you, some of y'all really need to attune yourself. Okay? Show the fuck up. Show the fuck up. And this is, I am not saying or encouraging anybody to put on a facade and act like you're just something that you're not. You may be going through waves and things like that. You may be going through the waves and you may not be feeling your best. But don't feel your best behind closed doors. When it's time to show the fuck up, show the fuck up. You ever hear that? You know that saying where they be like, separate personal and work? That's what the fuck we need to do. Okay? And then there'll be a season where you can share. There'll be a season where you can share. or you will want to share. Like, y'all, like, because maybe, you know, you might need to digest some things. There may be some wisdom that need to be gained around something before you actually want to bring it to the collective so you can actually help them. But when it comes to showing up, what energy are you showing up in? What energy are you showing up in? When lights, camera, action, when them cameras on, let's fucking go. Show up as your best self. Shift your energy. Stop coming up here with this sad ass energy. Stop coming up here with this hurt ass energy. Let's do the fucking work so we can show up and give the world what the world needs. It's a lot of hurt going around. It's a lot of messages around isolation, fuck family, cut them off, cut that bitch off. All this energy. It's like, what the fuck? How the fuck we gonna come together? If we keep isolating ourselves, if we keep it, and it's crazy because we all say the same motherfucking thing. We all say the same thing. Oh, I misunderstood. Oh, I overgive. Oh, I. Well, obviously, the math is not the fuck mathing, because if that was the case, then we would always be receiving what's going on. Somebody ain't giving something. Somebody ain't receiving something. And so what parts of you are you just pointing the finger? It's everybody else but you. It's everybody else with you but you. It's not. It's not. Learn how to manage your energy. Shift your energy on purpose. Stop letting spirits and things just come in, shake your world, and then haul ass and then watch you suffer. Stand the fuck up. Identify when there is interference present, when there is negativity present. That is your time to stand. Because that moment, up and away, that moment you choose to let that energy come over and affect you, and now it's triggering you, now you blow, now you over here quiet, now your shoulders getting low, that energy is going to get bigger. It's time to graduate. That was the card of what bitch, I suck with the numbers. What the card is? That 5, bitch? Time to graduate. And away. Card of 5. Oh, is that 5, bitch? It's IB5. Roman numerals. That's what it is. Anybody know how to read Roman numerals? What number is that? Y'all help me help you. Y'all help me help you. Up and away, bitch. Up and away. Because this victim mentality, this pointing the finger ain't helping nobody. Nobody. All right, Tyrese. Ain't nobody trying to hit no signs of love making, bitch. But with the signs of love making, how can you make love with yourself? That is 4. Foundation, Ashe. IV is 4. Thank you. IV, 4. Stability, security. Foundation. What the fuck is your foundation? You got cracks. And if you're not mindful, that little crack, if you're not intentional, that little crack will grow. Just like that back in our backyard outside when we first purchased this home 5 years ago. 5 years ago when I first got this house, it was a little crack in the cement. I ain't think nothing of it because it was so tiny. So tiny. Y'all, whatever root that is under the cement, it done grew. Now the freaking crack is maybe taking up 85% of the cement back there. The crack done broke through the fucking cement. So now the whole thing gotta get pulled up. The whole backyard is gonna have to get renovated. So what are you allowing to grow? What roots are you allowing to just grow wild? And it's gonna start little, but it's gonna fucking grow. If you don't attune yourself, if you don't take care of it now. Right? But with the signs of love making, birth chart. I told y'all I'm gonna get on y'all motherfucking nerves. Birth chart. What do you identify with? Who do you identify yourself as? Do you understand your numerology, your numbers, your birth chart, your planets, the zodiac signs that influence you, the zodiac energy that influence you, the planets, and how they materialize and affect your life? Do you? Let's start at the root with the 4, the foundation. What is your foundation? Because a house built on sand, what's the Piggly Wiggly? I huff and puff and blow your motherfucking house down. And you wondering why you can't stabilize yourself. What is your foundation? What is your foundation? You wondering why stuff keep creeping in? The sand, bitch. The sand. Scorpio, scorpion type energy, just going straight through the snake. Just going straight through. Going through the sand and coming up. So whatever boundaries, whatever it was that you thought was working, something may not be working, my love. But where's your energy leaks at? Are you attuned? Stop blaming everybody else. And stop making assumptions as well. We have the Page of Pentacles. Again, this is foundation energy. This is foundation energy. And look at her standing on one foot. Didn't we talk about that? We talked about that. With the leading, with the left and the right, the yin and yang. Some of y'all over here like a fucking pogo stick. Because you don't want to face something. You're like, oh, no, I don't want to step on this left foot. I don't want to step on this right foot because it's going to bring some stuff up for me. It feel like pins and needles, bitch. Right? But you will grow strong in time. You will grow strong in time. But how can you balance yourself? What do you need to do to bring in balance? To balance your energy? Again, stop letting yourself be swayed up, down, round, and motherfucking around. With this Page of Pentacles, again, let's turn the page. And this is your chance to do it over again your way in alignment today, right now. So what did your past teach you about you? About you and your weaknesses? And let us not wallow in our weaknesses. Let's acknowledge them, yes. And again, show the fuck up. Ooh, I know my throat chakra is a weakness of mine. I struggle. I freaking hate talking or expressing myself. I struggle with articulating my thoughts. That's a weakness. Instead of us sitting over here saying, ooh, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at that. I don't like this. I don't like that. Let's show the fuck up as our strongest self. Stop roasting yourself. Stop joking yourself. Stop pointing out your flaws to try to beat somebody else to the punch. Okay? Stop doing that. That's for you. That's why I said I'm not encouraging nobody to come up and act like it's a facade. You know, put up this facade like you're, these balloons keep popping, bitch. I'm not telling nobody to come up and put on a facade, but this is more so your time to show. You break through by intentionally choosing how you're going to show up. Right? And so then after you showed up, whether it's at the job, a meeting, on live, whatever the fuck, right? And then you get off the live, or you go on your lunch break, you in the car. Now we can reflect. Now we can be like, bitch, whoa, that was stressful, or so-and-so, and I can't believe I said that. Oh my gosh, it's okay. Like I did it, whatever. Next. You know, then we can really reflect and be honest with ourselves about what shifts we need to make or whatever. But when it's time for you to show up for the world, stop doing that. Stop doing that out loud. Stop doing that out loud. Stop. Everything ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for every fucking body. A lot of it's for you. None of it ain't for nobody. It's all for you, for real, for real. Let's talk about it. It's all for you. So as long as you're aware and you're making a necessary shift, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And again, once you come full circle, and you've really understood, overstood these things about yourself, then you can bring it to the table like, hey, this is what I learned. This is how I got out of that. Right? But some of you, when you're in the thick of it, you're coming and like you're sharing these things from a limited perspective, and it's like, you may be talking to the wrong people, going to the wrong source, talking too damn fast. Again, how are you helping people? Can you even help your fucking self first? And if you can't, that's okay. Let's tend to self first. Then we can get to the other ish. All right, so we about to close out. We got the Hermit in reverse, and we have the 8 of Wands. So this is very much like I said. Some things you just need to work on in the background, but you can also challenge yourself by showing up intentionally. And you always get to choose how you show up. You always choose how you show up. It's always a choice. It's always a choice. So what are you choosing? What parts of you are you refusing to embrace and bring to the forefront? So So let's close out with our angel number. If y'all have any personal reading requests, y'all go ahead and send your love offerings in. Let me know. If you do want a reading, let me know. If not, by the time I'm done with this angel number, I'm going to text Brother Logas and tell him I'm ready and we moving on. So y'all let me know. I'm not going to be sitting here all day waiting on y'all. Lemonade said, you are enforcement for accountability. I'm ready. Ashe. You was looking at graduation pics today? Come on. For self-expression, that's the throat chakra, or is it connected to the sacral? So it's all. It's connected to all chakras, self-expression, because you can express yourself through your root energy. You can express yourself through your sacral energy. You can express yourself through your solar plex energy. You can express yourself through your heart, through your throat, through your third eye. It just depends on how you want to channel that. Okay, and maybe let's say like maybe the third and the crown chakra expression could be you sharing your esoteric knowledge and perspectives that are out of the box, that are unconventional, right? With the third eye, that could look like you expressing your spiritual gifts through channeling intuitive messages, maybe doing spiritual work, pulling cards and things like that, right? Contract breaking, whatever spiritual work, right? The throat chakra expression may be through communication, right? The heart could be through expressing that love, allowing that to be experienced and shared with the people around you, right? The solar plex, you could express that by actually taking action and putting yourself out there. Right? The sacral is more connected to your sexuality and your creativity, right? And your root chakra could be just you walking in your true self authentically, right? So they all can be expressed. It just depends on, and that's the goal, and that's why I recommend that y'all book a Kundalini activation ritual. But first off, I stutter because, bitch, that ain't for fucking everybody. That's for the ones who ready. That's for the ones who ready. But let's start at the root. Let's start at the root. I got you, Midori, for your reading. What kind of reading would you like? You said live. What kind of reading would you like, my love? Right? So let's start with the root. Back to that motherfucking root. Where the cracks at? Where the cracks at? We all got a little crack. Okay? I don't care if you black. Okay? So, let's see what we got. But the goal is for you to ultimately express yourself in totality through all of those chakras. But we first got to attune them. We have to activate them. We have to stimulate them daily. You know, do the shadow work to see where it may be overactive, where it may be depleted, where it's imbalanced, right? Where there may be some blockages. So let's see. We're going to get our angel number and our declaration and we done. We got 1919, okay? 1919, and it's titled Cycles. And it reads, karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences here. So again, what cycles have you closed out? What cycles are you ready to close out that are not working anymore for you? Okay? And karma will be paying you a visit. The universe is always showing us what it is that we're putting out, what it is that we're giving, who it is that we are showing up as. And if you don't like what you see, again, let's go ahead and get the Windex. Let's go ahead and get some vinegar and start doing the spot cleaning. All right, let's do the spot cleaning. And let's close this shit up because we got shit to do. Out with the old, in with the new. So let's see what we have here for our declaration affirmation. Midori said, you called my birthday. And I know I'm supposed to be a spiritual teacher, but I've been so stuck. So maybe pull some cards. I would love, give me your birthday. Give me your birthday. You would definitely benefit from a birth chart reading for sure, Midori. An in-depth one. In-depth. And I'm about to take that snapshot one off because I keep telling y'all to go to in-depth. And so I'm about to just take the snapshot off for real because what the fuck, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it. Because that snapshot is literally like an appetizer, again, like I said, but we need to be fulfilled. So I'm about to be removing that half-ass service. Go hard or go home. May 17th, okay. All right, we got the Wheel of Change, which is the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot deck, which represents karmic cycles, closing them up. All right. So there is a reason for everything, and this is yours. If you haven't already received the good news, it's on the way. It is safe to celebrate. You deserve it. Don't question the joy. Do not wait for the other shoe to drop. Rejoice, beautiful. You are the moment. This is your time. Positive change is on the way. Expansion, evolution, revolution. Be open to change. This is a great season to let go of the past and take a big risk. One thing about that Wheel of Fortune is it keeps turning. For some of your ancestors, it was difficult to feel joy for joy's sake. Heal their energy by celebrating your now. Learn what it feels like to revel in joy, pleasure, and fun just for the sake of it. Some of you have been experiencing obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, setbacks, misfortune, bad luck. Things may not have been going your way. Take a breath, breathe. Y'all know that Toni Braxton song, Breathe, been coming on every night. You don't have to make any sudden movements, Aries, right? The fates may not have been on your side, but know that this too will pass. Let's say this too shall pass. That's one of our declarations. This too shall pass. Yes, you may be feeling a little bit helpless right now, but remember that you're still in charge. Again, what you leading? Are you leading? Are you leading, or are you allowing yourself to be led? And that is okay if you're allowing yourself to be led too, but what is leading you? What is leading you? Who is leading you? What is influencing you? Who are you under? What are you under the influence of? What are you under the influence of? Who are you under the influence of? All right. So the declaration is, I'm a winner, baby. That's the declaration of the day. Y'all drop that down below in the comments to declare this message, to claim this bountiful, beautiful energy that's here for y'all. I'm a winner, baby. Ashe. Ashe be. So May 17th, what is your year? What year are you born? What year are you born? Guess who loves you more, love, love? Guess who loves you more than he did? Guess who treats you better than he did? Girl, me, that's right, me. When it's gonna be, wake up and see. Guess who loves you more than he did? All right, so we got, let's see. You're about to be 22. Ooh, woo. That's my favorite number. 2003. Okay. So 5/17, 2003. So you got that 5/5. So Papa Legba and Oshun. Papa Legba and Oshun is our deities that you definitely want to work with when it comes to unlocking your path, when it comes to your creative expression. Okay, Ilegwa Eshu is another name he go by. I encourage that you do your studies. I do have some guided meditations that I do provide where we pretty much, it's like an initiation to those of you who don't have a relationship with those beings, but also we do spiritual work in the spiritual realm to unlock certain doors and things like that. So Papa Legba and Oshun, okay, look into them if you're not familiar. So we got that 5/5, and you have heavy throat chakra energy as well. So you definitely want to put yourself in position. Like there may be moments, baby boo. So I'm now getting into your personal reading for Midori. So definitely when you may feel the urge, this may be something that you struggle with when it comes to speaking out loud, when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to, the spotlight being on you. And so those are the opportunities that you want to take advantage of, because that is where you will challenge yourself to expand your comfort zone, and you can actually grow in those areas where you feel, where you may feel stagnant, okay? So definitely communication is going to be a big theme for you when it comes to just sharing information, okay? Adapting as well. But let's see. So we got the 5, we got the 17, that's 8. So that's 5, 5, 10, 18, 9. Okay, so your life path number 9. Interesting. So with your life path number 9, when it comes to what your purpose is, baby boo, your purpose is to learn how to embrace change, how to allow for yourself to transform and shed skin. You will have a very challenge, like you're going to undergo a lot of challenges in this life. A lot of ego deaths, a lot of uncomfortable moments, situations that are going to teach you your biggest lessons. Okay, and so what I would encourage for you to do is to continue to delve deeper into really trying to understand energy, spirits, meditation, conducting rituals, um, strengthening your third eye energy, your high priestess energy by working with tarot oracle decks as well. But you're pretty much, your purpose is to share, to, it's like your purpose is to undergo a very intense metamorphosis and then teach others how to navigate that space. Similar to me, I'm not a life path number 20. I'm a life path number 22. I'm not a life path number 9, but I have that 9 energy. I'm born on the 18th, and I have a lot of Scorpio placements as well. And so I resonate with this energy, where, like I said, you're going to have very transformative, deep, dark experiences, and it's about you delving deeper in those moments to seek the hidden meaning, the deeper meaning, and to really just allow yourself to just evolve in those periods. And then when you make it out on the other side, share with the people around you, because a lot of people around you are going through the same thing. And like I said, a lot of us are experiencing the same thing, but nobody really is teaching us how to get out. You know, it's a lot of regurgitated information. It's a lot of, oh, just do this ritual. Oh, just do this cut and clear. And it's like, no, it's deeper than that. It's real deeper than that. So your purpose is to discover the depth of the why of the universe, you know, of the occult, of the hidden mysteries and things like that, and to communicate it with that 5 energy to make it make sense so we as a collective can grow together. So I don't want to say you're like the sacrificial lamb, like but in a sense, that's kind of like your energy. Like you grow through a lot for others, okay, to show the way. You said, I recently went through a very dark journey in 2022, and I'm currently healing my sacral chakra from the trauma. I say, yeah, a lot of trauma is a theme. You'll experience a lot of like death in all forms, okay? So I don't want you to get paranoid, but you're going to be challenged to evolve your perspective and to embrace death, to embrace endings, okay? So you're definitely going to experience a lot of those things, and it's just going to, just like I said, be inviting you to be more adaptable, right? To embrace the duality of life, you know, the newness and the endings that come with all things, okay? So I will pull a few cards for you as well. You did send a generous love donation, so I always exchange energy around this way. So I'm going to give you a little more to see what we have here. I'm going to pull some cards here. Yeah, we have card number 5 here. All right. And I told you, Papa Legba energy, good gentleman. So Papa's definitely calling for you to connect with him. If you don't know who he is, Papa Legba is he is the medium between the spiritual realm and the physical. So when it comes to you connecting with spirits, when it comes to you connecting with spirits on the other side, he is the person that you go through to grant access. When I first started my journey, I didn't go through Papa Legba. I was still connecting with deities, archangels, and things like that. But it wasn't until I went through him, that's when my access was like, I was granted another level. Like I was able to go in the office, like, and really connect with these deities deeper because I went through Papa Legba. He granted me that access, versus before it was more from like, I was talking to them through the intercom, where we had a relationship, but it was only with so much communication and contact that I could receive. It was like static, like, hold on, say it again. You know, so, and Papa Legba also is the door opener. So when it comes to the path that you want to choose, certain doors that you want to close, Papa Legba is that guy, okay? You said, this makes sense. My grandmother says she was able to talk to the dead very easily, but I've been scared of it. Yeah. And with that 9 energy, oh yeah, you're definitely going, by the end of this life, if you do face it, you're definitely going to have a healthy relationship with the dark, a shifted perspective around that as well. So like I said, I would definitely encourage that you book the in-depth birth chart reading for sure. If you don't do nothing else, CrystalineMars.com. The link is down below. So check out the website right after this. But we have true feelings here. Homie, I ain't concerned. Let's see what we got. And this is 21 questions playing. I always do that. That's Papa Legba energy. this is in the club playing in the background, but I channeled that 21 questions energy, so you may definitely have a lot of questions, and Papa Legba may have answers for you. Yep, but here we go with this choosing a path energy here. So we have the true feelings, and we have true feelings, and we have the Two of Swords here. So you're going to find yourself in very uncomfortable decisions, or uncomfortable situations. And honestly, the best thing that you can do is the best thing that you know to do. And sometimes the best thing that we know to do isn't necessarily the easiest thing to do. But there may be some things that some decisions that you have to make, some things that you have to say. And people may not be too happy about that, okay? But you're very, very, very spiritual. You're very, very, very spiritual. And being that you're born on the 17th with that 1 and 7, that 1 represents Leo, represents ego, represents self. And that 7 represents spirituality. So you're definitely being called to lead spiritually. Spiritual leader. Literally, you said that. You said that. And your numbers in your birthday literally align with that energy. And being that it's surrounded by 5s, because you got a 5 on one side and you got 2003, which is 5 on the other side, that is communication and the mind. So it's like, lead with spirituality and share what the fuck you know. Share what you see. Share what you grow. Ashe? Ashe. So we have the 7 of Cups here. So we have the 2 of Swords and we have the 7 of Cups. So this is definitely a lot of options that you have when it comes to what different paths you want to take. But I do feel like you need to intentionally face the dark so you are not deceived. So you are not deceived. And we're going to pull one more. There we go. We have prep for surgery. And here we have electrical issues. We have prep for surgery and we have electrical issues, okay? So, like I said, with this manipulation, with this deception, you definitely want to do your work intentionally, because this is going to be the way to your fulfillment. This is going to be the way to your fulfillment. But you are about to undergo like some major healing here. If you're not, you already said you're working on your solar plex, but I will honestly work on all chakras, honestly, especially the throat. But start at the root, because you're going to need to ground yourself. You're going to need to ground yourself, because with this Scorpio energy from that 9 life path number, but you are Taurus, so you do have that Taurus energy to ground. But with this very intense life path number and energy that you will experience, it is very important that you fortify yourself, because escapism is a thing that you're going to want to do for sure. Okay, so things are definitely about to get a little deeper, but again, you have your support here. I grow live every night. I do offer a plethora of services on the website as well to do the work with you. But that concludes your reading, babe. I hope you got what you need, at least for now. And again, you can book any service on the website. I offer a plethora of them. Okay. So I recommend to make your way down to the root. Make your way down and then make your way back up. I do have some free shadow work prompts on the website, crystalimemars.com, for you to check out as well. But I didn't receive any other love offerings, so I'm going to go ahead and text Brother Logas so we can go. Let's see. Everybody think I'm having a girl, y'all. I sent them the cake. This is what the cake looked like. I sent my friends the cake. When y'all see this cake, what do y'all see? Do y'all see boy or girl? It's a strawberry cake, so it look a little pink. It's not vanilla. It's not white. It's not yellow. It's a pink cake, but the icing is blue. I don't see how my friends keep overlooking this blue ass icing. They're like, congratulations, it's a girl. No, it's not. It's a baby boy. Baby boy is playing in the background. It's a boy, Fry. But anyway, let me go ahead and text the guys. Hurt me so good, baby, no. And if anybody else does want a reading, y'all can go ahead and send them in. I will do as many as I can until he come in. But I'm going to go ahead and send him this text, though. I'm going to just go ahead and tell him. Hold on, bitch. Asali. Come on. Asali. Asali. I'm ready when you are. Okay. All right, y'all, I'm back. Midori, I love that name. Midori. Midori said, I I appreciate it. Thanks, love. And congratulations on your baby. I just had a baby boy 5 months ago. Ashoy. Thank you, Miss Sheba. All right, y'all. So that's what I got. If y'all have any questions for me, y'all can ask down below as well. Anything. And I will do my best to answer. Thank you, Taquan. You said I always like a mirror. All right, y'all. Y'all ain't got nothing for me? Y'all don't got no questions or nothing? We just gonna sit here. My throat, I don't know what done happened. That damn throat chakra energy is like over the past 5 minutes. Yeah, so the throat, do you smoke? Do you smoke? If you do, that is not the thing for you. Yeah, you definitely, oh yeah, with that 9, you definitely got to be mindful with drugs and alcohol. You definitely got to be mindful of drugs and alcohol, because that is the main way that the dark spirits, the things that you gonna learn to be friends with, or learn to make friends with them, and put them in position to work for you, commission. That is one way they can definitely come through and possess, for sure. That's why I don't smoke and drink. Before I was pregnant, that's why I had to let it go, because I told you I got a lot of Scorpio energy too, and I tried to use it for spiritual reasons, but it just, the way my energy just set up, my chart just set up, that ain't I had to go the other route. I had to go the sober route. I had to go through the cards and the meditation and the intense shadow work, because it just don't do right with me. It just does not do right with me. And maybe because of the quality of the smoke that we have today, you know? So much stuff in it too. But that's a conversation for a whole nother day. Earth Fallen Rising said, can you tell me if I'm adopted? I mean, I can see what the cards can say. I can see what the cards can say, but you can send a love offering in for that. Graffiti said, can you suggest something to help me let go of this attachment that is blocking me? Can you suggest something that helps me let go of this attachment that is blocking me? Stop thinking about the money. Stop thinking about the money. Stop thinking about it. I know it's kind of easier said than done, but, you know, obviously with trying to let go of something, we got to pick something else up. So just continue to pick up things. Continue to pick up things. And work on what's in front of you. Work on what's within you. Just continue to do your work. And remember, we talked about this before, when it comes to letting go of things, just continue to do your spiritual work, so you may transcend and evolve to the point where these things have to let you go. So just shift focus, because then you can come, because now you're going to become attached to the idea of detachment. So you could try to detach from money, but now you're attached to detaching from money, or you're attaching to the detachment, to the idea of detaching from this blockage. You know what I mean? So you don't want to really focus on like detaching. Just continue to evolve, like I said, and transcend, and you will, by default, those strings will pop. Those strings will pop. Okay. MV90 said, what's your sign? I am a Leo sun. Is it room for a reading? Yes. 829, anything for me? Send your love offering in. I sure do. 829, I do. Send me your year as well. Send me your year as well with your love offering. Midori said, quick question. There's a man that appeared in my dreams 5 days in a row. Does that mean he's pulling on me? He was an ex that I had a very unhealthy attachment to. That could very much mean that. That could mean that. Yeah. For sure. For sure. And with you saying that they showed up 5 days in a row, and we channeled that 5 energy that follows you. We channeled that 5 represents Papa Legba. Papa Legba is very shadow, dark energy, and he does come through as a trickster sometimes to show you, teach you tough lessons, to show you the realness and the fakeness of it all. And so, again, inviting you into the shadows, cord cutting rituals are going to be a thing that you want to do. Contract breaking, I do offer that service as well on the website, is a thing that you'll want to do. You said he was an ex that you had a very unhealthy attachment to, and so being that he's showing up 5 days in a row is showing that he definitely is in your energy, affecting you negatively, but for your highest good. 8/29/1990. 8/29/1990. So 9/9/18, 19, 1, 11, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, you a life path number 11. So you definitely want to use your imagination and your visualization here. You're very connected to the spiritual realm. You have very kingly, queenly energy, like woman king energy. And so you definitely want to make sure that you dress on purpose. Again, like show up in this royal, regal type energy. Conduct yourself in this way as well. And you can definitely have a lot of you can definitely shift the energy in a lot of rooms here. But you're definitely a visionary. You see things. Your part of your purpose is to see things. You see things that some people can't see. Okay, not everything is meant for you to execute though, because you may see some things that are not meant for you to execute. There could be some things that you need to delegate. Okay, some perspectives that you need to share with people as well. Okay. But then you got this one. Also, your pride can be your biggest. You definitely want to make sure you keep your ego intact. Okay. You can be very argumentative and you just like to challenge people, because especially people who like try to have one up on you, or who try to control you here. That's when you really get into like this very defensive mode. But I want you to zoom out here. Okay, this 11 energy, because it shows up twice. Your life path number is an 11. But then also, that 29 adds up to 11. And that 11 represents like that Christ consciousness energy here. So you definitely want to adopt a perspective where you're able to see above and beyond the bull crap. Okay. Okay, but also it's the as above, so below. Okay, because you could definitely, it's like you're hard on yourself. You are hard on yourself, but, and it's nothing wrong with that per se, but it's like just as hard as you go in the spiritual realm, you need to go in the physical and vice versa. Okay, thank you, Asali. Yeah, just as hard as you go in the physical realm, you need to go in the spiritual realm as well. So, yeah, you're very intuitive. You're very intuitive. So you definitely want to use these gifts when it comes to materializing things. So like I said, you are a hard worker. You are a hard worker. You like to plan ahead. You, yeah, you are a good planner and things like that. You're good when it comes to money and stuff. But it's this thing of like, you have a very practical perspective when it comes to a practical approach when it comes to spirituality and things. So connecting with herbs, like doing root work, like the real root work, working with roots, all right, like your ginger root, and any other roots. Those are going to be your most powerful herb or part of the plant that you want to work with. But rather it's spiritual baths, consuming your teas, adding the herbs to your fire as well. But you definitely want to incorporate your rituals and your spiritual work when it comes to the physical work that you do, so they can work hand in hand when it comes to manifesting or materializing these things. But you're definitely in this life going to be called to lead. You're great, like I said, at helping people get their life together. You're great at seeing things that people can't see. And very prophetic too. Very prophetic. Very prophetic, very spiritual. So you could really use your spiritual gifts to assist you when it comes to even getting support from the universe, like intuitive readings, channeling, and things like that. But a lot of people are going to be coming to you or like looking up to you. And so it's important that you are mindful of how you carry yourself. Like it's heavy on like somebody always got their damn eyes on you. So make sure that you're walking in alignment as the best version of yourself that you are in that moment. Okay. And that's what I got for you. Miss Sheba said, any suggestions for keeping myself protected? I do Uber and come in contact with a lot of spiritual. I would definitely recommend that you purchase some railroad spikes. We sell them 2 for $10. That Ogun energy. I have them in my car under my seat. Okay, so that is first a great thing to have on your person, in your car at the time, doing Uber and things like that, because that's going to bring that protective energy or carry that protective energy with you. Okay. Any other things to keep yourself protected? So you definitely need to smudge your car often. How often do you smudge your car? I feel like you don't do it. It's okay. But definitely Dragon's Bloodstone. Dragon's Bloodstone. Not Dragon's Bloodstone, bitch. That is a good stone to have. Great, though. So you might want to get you some Dragon's Bloodstone if you don't have any. But red dragon's blood. Dragon's blood. Sage. To get them energies out. Okay, so you definitely want to make sure you smudge your space. Smudge your car often. Okay. Any suggestions for keeping me protected? I do Uber. I'm coming into contact with a lot of spirits. So, yes, wiping your car down. You pretty much just don't want to like leave space for the energy to just settle. Okay, so that's why you want to smudge more often. You want to make sure you wipe your car down with like some Florida water, right? Vinegar, things like that to cleanse all the handles and things that people be touching and stuff like that, because you just don't want the energy to get comfortable and find like little cracks and crevices to attach itself to. Okay. Earth Fallen Angel said, or who can I work with? What entity? Did you ask a question up before? Can you tell me if I'm adopted? Oh, you still asking questions. I told you to send your love offering in. I ain't fooling with you. What does it mean to see flashes of lights and colors? What does it mean to see flashes of lights and colors? I can't answer that question. You got an answer for that, Asali? I don't know how to answer that. Okay, yeah. Brother God said it could mean a lot of things. Relentless said, is it any specific jewelry I should get from the website? What do we have for your energy? Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, you right here. Okay. So what would be good for you? Citrine. Oh, hold on. This one. This is how we do it. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to get up. This one right here. This charm necklace. Uh-oh. Citrine or this charm necklace. Fire. Fire. Super gorgeous. I forgot what her name is. But go to the website, CrystalineMars.com. And go to... Y'all tell me if y'all like the new site too. Y'all gotta go look. But go to the copper charm necklace tab and check out the properties. But this is what you want. This is what you want. Okay, this one's good for activating that solar plex energy, money, power, respect. Also good for focus, grounding, protection. But this one, or I would definitely recommend citrine. Like I said, we have a gorgeous citrine pendant, super, super, super gorgeous. I would get her, but she like wrapped up at the top. So head over to the website. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that's what I'm getting right now. Even the what was her name? It's another charm necklace. I don't know what her name is. It got rose quartz and pyrite and clear quartz. Rose quartz, pyrite, and clear quartz. I don't know what her name is. But go to the charm necklace. DM me if you really want to know. But if you go to the website, you'll see it. It's a charm necklace and it got rose quartz, pyrite. I forgot her name though. But this one, honestly, this is number one. This is the number one. And the citrine would be the number two. Or vice versa, because I really did say citrine first. So check out those two, because I'm kind of stretching with that last one. Love Homemade said, yes, that's fire. I love this one. The devil is a liar. Jasmine said, any advice on learning tarot? I started pulling cards for myself. So I would start with asking one question and allow for the card to come. Like I would work with one card a day or one card a week. So you can ask a question like, it could be something that you're going through or something that you want to bring to light about yourself or a person around you or your life experience. Pull a card, let the card come out, and then ask for clarity and how this, ask for clarity and like look for it to show up in your physical reality to help you gain an understanding. I would just work out one card a day. But me personally, when I first started tarot, I was just pulling multiple cards a day. So you definitely want to do it daily. I would recommend so you can strengthen that muscle. But ask one question, pull one card, let it play out. Like really try to dissect, delve into that energy. Baby Boo said, is this a blast? No, we just early for the show. So we will not be on live later. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Of course, baby said I'm gonna go ahead and over and order. Yes, of course. Thank you for your order in advance. Do I make necklaces for men? Yes, all of our jewelry on the website is unisex, okay? So even with the charm necklaces, these are very, very, very beautiful pieces for our divine masculine and divine feminine. It's a win-win. All right, y'all, so I'm about to head out. Thank y'all for sharing this space, and we're now about to move on to the spiritual lesson of the night. And y'all head over to the website and get all that you need, okay? All right. Is the ignition? Hold on, let me change this song. Pandora. Ashe. We good, right? It's a little lopsided, but we get the picture still. Okay, y'all. Hold on, don't laugh at my little pajamas. That's why I didn't want to get up earlier. Okay.
Peace, family.
Grace.
Today's spiritual lesson is MAGA. Now, I do want you to understand that MAGA is a deity. It is a god. I don't remember which one it is, but just look up the god MAGA, the deity MAGA, right? I forgot what god they are, what characteristics or traits that they reign over. But MAGA is a deity. It is a being, right? And MAGA has made its way back into from whatever ancient times it's from, has made its way back into the limelight. That's how these deities work. Now, MAGA, then I put a little BC in parentheses over the A, because this A is for adolescent. Make adolescence great again. I really wanted to say make children great again, but because it would mess up the MAGA thing, I decided to put up here with the ABC, adolescents, babies, children, right? Adolescence is just the double digits, from like double digit age, about 10 till until about 17, until 17, right? That's the adolescence, right? So make adolescents, babies, children great again. And here, what I'm trying to help you to focus on is that we, as a parent, whether you're a current parent or a future parent, understand that your goal should be to equip your children so that they are able to become greater than you, right? To become greater than you. Not necessarily that they have to achieve more than you achieve, but become greater skilled, greater have a greater understanding, be more greatly unlocked, right? Your goal should be to push them or to guide them to become greater than you. at the same time, the duality to that is you should also at the same time be grinding, be working, be hustling, be pushing to always stay one step ahead of those same children that you are trying to equip to become greater than you. This creates an ongoing cycle forever, for perpetuity, for as long as you exist, so that you both will continue to grow, right? You give them the tools and the guidance and the direction to become greater than you. At the same time, you always stay one step ahead, so you always have to continue to grow yourself. And then every step ahead that you go, you then give that step to the child or children. But by the time they master that step that you've given them, you have to have already gained another step or two in the midst of that, right? It keeps you growing, keeps you pushing, keeps you progressing, right? But it also gives them something to continue to chase, continue to look forward to, continue to push themselves towards, continue to evolve towards. Now, you don't have to, like most people do. Most people are not pushing and equipping their children to become greater than them, right? You're allowing them to find purely their own path, their own way of doing things. In that adventure, understand that they will be trying to follow the greatness of other people, or what they may believe to be greatness, right? They will try to follow in the footsteps of other people, because that's what humans do. We follow, but that's what all beings do. That's what all living creatures. You follow those who are, before you. You're going to follow something. So, as a parent, it's best to be the inspiration that they want to follow the most, right? And that also keeps and grows a bond between you and your children. And it keeps and grows respect between you and your children, because you develop more and more respect for your child for becoming greater than you, and they stay and grow their respect for you, because you always give them something to chase, something to aspire to, try to live up to try to become, to try to evolve to. Notice I say you maintain, but you also grow that love and respect and that connection and that bond. A relationship with your children is very similar to a relationship with the spouse, with the significant other. It's very similar. Where I said how your love is supposed to grow, right? You're going to come together, and you're even going to marry in a form of lust. Love is something that you grow into for many years. 10, 15, 20 plus years to grow into love, for the chakras to grow into each other. The same thing happens when it comes to your connection with your child. The reason why so many people in this days and time have such a disconnect with their parents is because we have assumed for too long that, if we're just family, the love, the connection, the bond is just supposed to be automatic. There is a particular, connection that's automatic, that blood connection, maybe a certain, chakra type connection, but it's limited. It's not fully grown. It's not fully connected. There's a certain bond that's there, but we are not fully intertwined into each other. We're supposed to, throughout the children's childhood, we are supposed to grow our chakras into their chakras as they mature, because they are seedlings, right? They are seedlings where we are attached, root chakra wise. But then as they grow, we have to connect with them sacral chakra wise. And as they, especially when they come, especially from the womb to the uh, to when they're an actual infant, that's a lot of sacral connection. But then we have to then go into um, uh, the solar plex connection, which is giving them a path to go down, to travel the yellow brick road, right? So that they can what? Find their inner power in the land of Oz, Emerald City, which is the heart chakra. So we have to assist them down the yellow brick road throughout their life, throughout their beginning of their and the beginnings of their adolescence, right? So that they can get in touch with themselves, which is all rooted it's just all based in the heart chakra, right? And find their willpower. This is where rites of passages come in to activate one's willpower, right? The will of existence is in the solar plex, but the will to become is in the heart chakra. To create is in the heart chakra. And then that in turn, by helping them find that will, it allows them to then to develop their voice. Helps them to develop their voice as they become 14, 15, 16. Throat chakra, you help them to develop their voice. And then, of course, through helping them understand and develop their spirituality, you help to develop their third eye chakra. And then giving them all of the tools of wisdom and understanding through all of these processes, so that they can develop trust in self and connect with their highest being. They then become one with, and then they then fully activate and open up their crown chakra, right? So you help them through these processes throughout their life. That's what we're supposed to do. And by doing this activates and develops their greatness into become, greater than what you were, and possibly greater than you are. Through helping them activate, develop, and grow those chakras, you then connect chakrally together. Your chakras connect with those same chakras at the same time. You grow your love, because it's not just a feeling. It's not a feeling. It is a vibrational harmony. But you have to harmonize in order to experience true love with your children. Even with friends, to tell you the truth. So that is today's spiritual lesson. MAGA with the ABC in there. Make adolescents great again. Make babies great again. Make children great again. Ashe. Now we'll go into the Q&A. Ashe. Peace over to the Facebookers and to the OGs on IG. Appreciate all the likes and the follows and the reposts and the reels and the stories. And peace over to the YouTubers. Appreciate all the likes, shares, subscribe, super chats, cash apps, Zelles, Apple Pays, all those good things. Peace over to the wavy one. Yeah, it's an early show. Some things had to be moved around today. Sheba Bay says, peace. Brother Goss, we are in alignment. Your teachings are what I'm seeking to learn at the moment. MAGA, ashe to that. Sheba Bay, ashe to you. Peace to graffiti. Peace. How you feeling today, graffiti? Peace to Legacy Amelia. Ashe. So I'll give y'all all a minute or two to come up with any questions, comments, or concerns. Drop any knowledge or wisdoms. So the wavy one says love versus lust theme arose again today. Ashe. Right. You know, I believe that lust gets a bad rap. You know, because lust it's not only necessary, but it's required. Lust is, you know, the precursor to love. Lust, for the most part, see, they say love is not, you know, you can't choose who you love. You just love who you love. I believe that's not the case. I think you don't choose who you lust. You don't choose what you lust. Love is a choice. You choose who you grow into harmony with. That is love. But we have gotten confused. We think that love is an emotion. It's not an emotion. It's not a feeling. It has it has many different emotions and feelings that come with it. But lust is the emotion that we're feeling. Whether you know the person for a couple days or for a couple years, lust is the emotion that we're feeling. Love is purely a choice because you have to grow into harmony. You have to grow into harmony with that being. And Vinani says, how is this coming week's energy going to be? How is this coming week's energy going to be? I don't know. I haven't looked into this week's energy. I haven't really been looking into those type of things for quite some time. There was times where that was, you know, a thing for me, looking into the week's energy, the months, the days. But my attention has gone to other perspectives and other realms of spirituality. So I can't say what this week's energy is going to be. It's going to, and it varies anyway, depending on where you're at in the world, depending on the state you're in, depending on the city, depending on your birth chart, depending on you know, your ethnicity, depending on quite a few things. And there's a vibration, you know, for the country, just like there's a vibration for the state, there's a vibration for your neighborhood, there's a vibration for you individually, a vibration for your family. So many things to take into consideration. So kind of just so then when you ask such questions, it depends what level of the energy do you want to know about, right? And then from there you have to go about a particular way to find out what that energy is. But sometimes you can pick up on what the energy is going to be. if you just listen and pay attention to what's going on around you, what you're hearing a lot of or seeing. At the moment, nothing's coming to mind though. Graffiti says, or no, the wavy. Oh no, Graffiti says, I'm neutral to say the least. I shame the wavy one of the 7 deadly sins. Shoulder is what we're talking about. What was the deadly sin I said? Lust. Lust, right? Yeah, well, the 7 deadly sins, they say, right? You know. But as I've said before, it's important to see that means that, okay, a sin, and the deadly sins are considered the shadow realm then, right? They're considered the shadow realm. We need to start understanding and building a connection and a relationship with the shadow realm. This is why I put lust as not a negative thing, but as a necessary thing, but as a beginning thing, a beginning concept to our development and our growth, right? It's not to run away from lust. It is to understand the place that lust is its role that it plays. All shadows have a role, but we're trying so hard to fight and ignore and get away from the shadows, right? It creates then now there's nothing to control the shadows. They run amok, and then they end up. You can try to run away and ignore the shadows all you want to. They'll come back stronger, and they'll come back even more in a more annoying and disruptive manner. So you have to. It's just like a child. You have a child that's kind of a bad child. So you would try to ignore that bad child, like, oh, that's just little Jake just being Jake, right? And you just allow them to run amok, and you just try to ignore them. Well, that child will then get worse and worse and worse because they want attention. And as they get older, they start doing more disruptive, harmful, and uncivilized things, all because nobody wanted to give that shadow energy coming from that child any attention and give it a direction, right? The same thing goes for the spirit realm as well. Same thing goes for the spirit realm. So when you're developing your relationship with God, they say, right, you should be developing a relationship with not only the light energy, but with the dark as well. This is why so many light beings, so many light workers are experiencing so many seemingly unfair experiences, unfair situations, going into so many dark scenarios and places. It's because you are not acknowledging the dark. A good concept of this is the story of Asar, Set, Set, and Haru, or the Egyptian name or the Greek names for them, Horus and Osiris, right? If you read and read on the story of Osiris, his brother Set, and Osiris' son Horus, then the proper story, which is that Set, just like Scar from the Lion King, kills his brother, Mufasa, and kills his brother Osiris. Simba must avenge him, right? But Simba can't avenge him with hate. He has to avenge him with control, with justice. And by doing that, avenging with justice, it it allows the people, like in Lion King, it allows instead of trying to kill Scar, try to use justice. He became a just being. Simba became just energy to go against Scar, and that's what defeated him was the energy of justice, and it put him in a place of control. Put everyone else. It the light within everyone else to push the entire lion pride and the entire jungle into a powerful direction to where even the hyenas who were supposed to be on the dark side became supporters of the light. And they got rid of the scar. They absorbed the scar, the darkness. They absorbed the dark scar into themselves. Right. Graffiti says, Alegua has been shouting in my ear all day. Ashe. Ashe. I suggest you, if he's shouting in your ear all day, then that means you need to listen. And if you want him to calm down that shouting, just listen to what he's trying to tell you. He may need you to make an altar for him. He may need you to do a particular meditation or prayer or something like that, get some sort of offering. But he's trying to get you, he's like, hey, the door is open. I know you can hear me now, loud and clear. So listen to me. So I would say, listen to Alegua and do what he asks you to do. And that's going to create a big start into the next chapter of your spiritual journey. I know I've been down such a path before, some years ago. So I'm pretty versed in how that works. Legacy Millie says, I think I'm in love, but I don't know if it's forbidden due to being related somewhat way. Okay. So I think Legacy Millie is saying that they're in love with somebody that they are related to or kind of related to, right? You don't know if it's forbidden. I mean, I don't know if it's for, as far as like forbidden, obviously it's, there's for lawfully forbidden, and then there's socially forbidden, right? I don't know what the relation connection is, so I can't tell you unless you tell us. I do have my own opinions when it comes to being in relationships with those who you are, related to. I do have my opinions, my perspectives on that, but that are not that are not commonly shared amongst the majority of the populace, right? So I do have a somewhat different perspective on that. But I will say, though, as far as the in love part is, understand that when you're saying you're in love, what you're saying is that you were in lust, which is okay. To be in lust with someone. We just like to use in love because we're used to saying that one, and then it feels better. It feels more authentic, but it's really just in lust. But it can grow to in love over time, if you're together and grow as a partnership long enough, you can grow to the actual in love part. But Ashe, um, but since I don't know what your relational connections are, all I can say is, you have to, I guess, make that decision on your own whether or not it's forbidden. You know, Ashe to Just, you the Pappy, Ashe. Blessings onto you, Just. I'll give you guys another minute or two to decide if there's anything else you want to share, you want to throw in to the mix before I get off. Because it's an early show tonight. And then tomorrow we'll be back on a regularly scheduled programming. Attuned Chaos. Is that Attuned to Ken? Is that the same person? Attuned Chaos says, had a dream last night. I walked outside and saw a purple sky with 15 moons in the sky. Each one was a different portal. Interesting. 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 So this is Attuned to Ken Ashe. All right, so, more than likely than what you were seeing, what you were experiencing was a form of astral, a form of like astral traveling. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like you were experiencing a form of astral traveling, or astral transitioning. Might be even more accurate way of putting it. And you were about to go through an astral shift, an astral transition, where you were probably, if you would have went through one of those portals, you would have felt your being transitioning into a different dimension, right? So when you get into those dreams where you see like portals and things like that, see if you can actually go through the portal. Because the portal is more of just a door for you to transition into another, to consciously transition into another dimension. The Wavy One says, can you discuss the dynamic of family, past lives, and the different relationships between two people in different past lives? Like how one person can be your wife and then your sister in another life? Well, because that one's we're all souls, right? We all have souls, right? We're not souls. We're not just a soul, but we all have souls, right? So the souls are constantly like solar systems. They act like solar systems, okay? And if you look at you look at a galaxy. Just Google what a galaxy looks like, and you'll see it's a bunch of clusters of stars, right, moving in a pattern. And in those clusters, they're not just moving any which way. There's a pattern, and they're moving. This big cluster of stars is an amalgamation of a bunch of clusters called solar systems. And those solar systems revolve with other solar systems. Just like how there's this galaxy, then there's another galaxy with a bunch of solar systems, and another galaxy, a bunch, right, would make up the universe, right? So this is what we're experiencing on the planet, where you have a soul, but there's other souls. Essentially, I'll put it this way. If this is the physical light world, there's a bunch of parallel universes, right? But there's a completely opposite, unseen world that you cannot see, and you probably will never be able to see, because it's where your true soul actually exists. So the soul can't see itself. It can't see itself. A good way to imagine is that we're just, since this is all a hologram anyway, we're a bunch of light balls revolving around each other in patterns, like a solar system, like a galaxy. But as light balls, we are projecting a world where we have these bodies and trees and all these type of things, right? So we believe that this is what reality is. We're really, the illusion is we're a bunch of light balls just revolving in these different patterns around each other. So that being said, you're going to life after life after life, you're going to interact with the same soul beings, because you're all revolving around each other like a solar system. You're revolving around each other like a solar system. Right. And just like our current galaxy and universe that we're in now, it's expanding, right? And this is why. So you're seeing our but when it expands, it's not creating that's how the universe expands. New planets don't get created out of nothingness. No, it's the material that's just breaking up, creating more and more solar systems. So it's the same thing. Our souls keep breaking apart, splintering apart, creating more and more people on the planet. Right. But anyway, because souls move in clusters. A good example of what I'm talking about, if you really want, like you're having a hard time visualizing what I'm saying, just watch the movie Atlas. What is it called? I'm gonna get the exact name. What is this movie called? It's with Halle Berry and is it Atlas Rising? Hold on. Or is anyone something Atlas with Tom Hanks? Atlas movie. It's Halle Berry, Tom Hanks. Cloud Atlas. That's what it's called. Watch the movie Cloud Atlas. A very deep movie that's all about, the whole movie is about souls reincarnating and the same souls interact with each other every existence. Every existence, the same souls interact with each other. And sometimes they're lovers, and sometimes they're brothers, and sometimes, they're child and parent. Sometimes they're friends. Sometimes they're coworkers. Sometimes they're just passerbyers, right? But they always, sometimes, it's a bunch of weird, sometimes they're enemies. Sometimes they're enemies, right? But the same souls follow each other throughout every lifetime. Throughout every lifetime. Right? So that's how that works. Attune. Ken says each moon had like different symbols, like swirlies and different geometric shapes on each moon. Ashe. You're welcome, Jess. Graffiti says I'm gonna bring home some whiskey and cigars tomorrow and do some meditations tonight. I'll say tomorrow. Ashe. Just make sure that's what he's asking you specifically, Graffiti. Don't just go get whiskey and don't just go get cigars just because you know that's what Alegua likes. Ask him. Listen to him in your ear and ask, what is it that you want from me, or what is it you're trying to tell me, what you're trying to show. Ask him directly and let him tell you what he needs from you. Right? Don't just try to go off of what you've been told or read or anything. Right? He may want you to, I don't know, he may want you to go get, the bark from a tree or something. He may, want you to grab a shark tooth. I don't know, right? But you should get the information from him directly, because the door is open for you to do that. Tune Ken says, yeah, I'm working on willing myself to consciously make different decisions. In the astral realm, it feels like I have to try extra hard to make a different decision while I am in a different realm, right? Feels like I have to try extra hard to will myself when those tests and choices pop up. For example, the snake dreams. I wake up thinking, why didn't I just hold the snake? I was in a fear of the snake. The Wavy One, thank for the inside row. You are welcome, the Wavy One. Tunican says, in the dreams with the moons, I wasn't thinking about it being a portal. I was thinking about it as a rare phenomenon because my dreams feel so real. So when I woke up, I was thinking, why didn't I go through the portal? Ashe. So the reason why you're struggling is because you're not, there's something you have not accepted, that the dream world is a real world. You haven't accepted that the dream world is a real experience. So you're second guessing yourself, with keeping yourself from allowing yourself to be able to experience it. That's one. Two, you need to do more active meditation practicing, where you're practicing seeing yourself in the meditation world, going into portals, going into different realms, right? You have to practice, because the more you practice, the easier, the more comfortable you become with that world. So then when you're in a sleep state and you go into the world, you'll just naturally allow yourself to go into these different places and do different things, right? You can also tell yourself, when you go to bed, you can just talk to yourself. Understand, your cells, you have a consciousness, but your You have 40 trillion cells and 100 trillion bacteria. All have brains. Each and every one has a brain for itself. You talk to yourself, tell yourselves, hey, I need you all to help me, assist me, right? In letting go when I'm in the dream world. And then you tell your spirit, like, say, I need you to remember, tell your consciousness, I need you to remember this instructions that when you go into the dream world, to relax, let go of the physical, allow yourself to transition into these different portals, allow yourself to experience, right, the different frequencies, allow yourself to evolve, allow yourself to go to the next level, right? Let go of the fears, let go of the doubts, let go of the second guessing, and just take the leap, right? This might not work the first time. It might work the first time, but you do it every night until it works. Okay. You can also do some third eye chakra rotations before you go to sleep. You go into the bed, you start imagining your third eye rotating over and over and over again while you're breathing, taking in deep breaths. So getting the third eye chakra going and activated also helps you to be more in control and more connected to your true consciousness when you're in the dream world. These are all some techniques that will assist you. Aquarius Essence says, I just had a snake dream. They usually just watch. Understand that the snake represents the third eye. It can also represent the throat chakra, but it usually represents the third eye. Sometimes the Kundalini, right? But if you're dealing with the Kundalini, it'll usually be two snakes. So being one snake is probably just dealing with the third eye. Unless the snake was talking, then it might be dealing with the throat chakra. But if it's just kind of watching, then just being around, just being there, then it's probably dealing with the third eye. I tried to move the snake out of my way and was bit twice. Never had that happen. Probably because it didn't want you to shoo it away, because it's saying, hey, pay attention. I'm trying to help you. Wake up, right? I was actually trying to grab the snake and bite it back, but just woke up, Ashe. Tuna Ken says, yeah, you're so right. I will practice that because I really want to be more free in my dream realms, Ashe, right? Ashe, you have to practice. You have to practice, right? You have to practice. Ashe. The dream realm it has many purposes, but the dream realm can be used to help you in the physical realm. There's not, I think I really only heard one person ever talk about that. The dream realms can be used to directly assist you in the physical realm in a few different ways. It can be used to help you in the physical realm, not just to find the, well, yes, to get answers, to ask for answers directly while you're in the dream realm, to evolve your being, to change the structure of your body, these different things. This is what the dream, I'm still trying to prepare my being to be more effective and more conscious in the dream world, so I can activate more parts of my physical body. Because I know in the dream world, that's where a lot of that can be done. That's all the meditation. When you're going into meditation, you're actually trying to go into the dream world. Now, I've never heard anyone say that part, but that's what you're trying to do. You're trying in meditation. That's what you should be trying to do. You should be trying to go into the dream world in a conscious manner so that you can activate this body to a fifth dimensional state. There's an in-between world between the dream world, between the straight dream world and then the physical world. There's an in-between world. But you have to be consciously aware while in the dream state. And then you have to transition, which is what those portals are, like the moon portals. When you go through a portal in the dream state, you're going into a space, not all the time, but some of the times, depending on how you transition, there are certain types of transition where you're going to a space where you can actually now, I probably actually say all the time, when you transition while in a dream state, when you transition, you are now like directly connected to the physical body in a spiritual way. All right. But you have to be conscious enough to then navigate your way through it so that you can find where the wires are. They're the spiritual wires that connect to the physical wires. Just think about it. If we have a soul and we have a spirit and we have a physical body, there has to be a connection somewhere where the spiritual wires connect to the physical wires. There has to be a plug somewhere. The only way you can get to that plug is through the dream world. It's through the dream world. See, Masterpiece says, Empress says, oh, wow, CMT was on super early. Yes, we were on super early. We had to make a quick switch for today, but it'll be back on tomorrow on regularly scheduled programming. So last time I told you about that one snake dream. I've had two more since then. The last one I had was the day of the spring equinox. The snake was big and brown. This time I was in a vehicle and they passed me, the snake, to me in the back seat. I was so scared it wrapped around my arm. I remembered telling myself to relax, but my fear of snakes took over, right? So you need to work on dealing with the fear. You don't necessarily have to like get rid of the fear like physically, like with actual physical snakes, but you need to at least tell yourself that, you know, that the snakes cannot harm you, you know, at least in the spiritual realm, right? The woman passed the snake to me while I was in the back seat, and the dream literally created a hole of your back seat just to crawl over the seat to the seat behind me to get away from the snake. I usually don't talk in my sleep, but this time I screamed because it bit my arm, and when I woke up I was still screaming while I was in between state. Swear I felt the snake still on me as I was waking up. I felt it slithering up my neck, and I put the covers on my head because I thought it was in the bed with me for real. I was like, damn, the snake keeps trying to come to me to awaken me, and I keep running from it. Shay, I would do this exercise. Start imagining a snake. When you're in meditation, imagine a snake crawling on you. Imagine a snake crawling on you. You might have to do a clearing with me one of these days on the show. So you might have to do that to where I help put you into a state where we can bring the snake into your space. That way you can work with the snake, right? So I can help you with that, and one of these days when you're ready, and have you practice, working with the spiritual snake, and trying to feel it, its physical connection to you, so that you get used to it, and then you can get over that fear in your dreams, and move on to bigger and better things, in that world. Otherwise, you're just going to keep running to the same brick wall, and never going to the next level, right? Sure. So, if there are no other questions, comments, or concerns, then we can go ahead and see it. Tune the Ken says, I literally created another back seat on top of the back seat that I was already sitting inside the vehicle, just to get away from the snake. Yeah, you just need some snake work practice, that's all. So we can go ahead and say, I think, I don't see anybody else saying anything, so we can go ahead and say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Imekamlika, it is done, and we'll be back on tomorrow at our regularly scheduled time of 8:30ish, 9 p.m. Ashe.